Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome back to another video. We have a few people like Arthur Hayes saying Bitcoin will go below 50K one more time. On the other side, we have people thinking that 53,000 was the bottom. Now it's going to pick up some small bull run like we're seeing right now. The only thing we know is October is usually a very good month for crypto, but September usually is not as good, but not as bad as any other months. So we should be looking at maybe a few percent in the red for the month of September. And in the meantime, while we wait for a bull or a bear run to happen, we keep selling options and making money. So let's take a look at our options. As I said before, I'm doing some testing. So this account I usually use for testing to test different strategies at different times of the day. So we did have some losses, but we're going to see what the overall portfolio looks like. We're going to see the copy trading strategy and how you can join. And then we're going to open a position together, hopefully, if the premiums are good enough for us. So let's jump right into it. So let's start with Bitcoin. We have here a bottom at around 53.5, so 53,500. It did touch the high 52s. This was September 6th, but then we have back-to-back green days from September 6th, a Thursday, but then we have back-to-back 3 days that were in the green, not by much, but they were in the green nonetheless. And now we are looking at this green line right here that I drew is a clear resistance that should be a clear resistance for Bitcoin right now, because if we go to the 4-hour charts, we can see that it tested that multiple times. So it started right here, then it tested once, 2 times, maybe we're gonna see a 3rd time, then usually around the 4th is when it should break. But again, we're going to be taking a look at the premiums that we have above here to make sure it makes sense for us to open a position right now. But for Ethereum, things are very similar. For example, here on the daily charts, we can see that back in July 21st, we've had this line which tested it once, 2 times, 3 times, and now it is looking to become time number 4. So will it break? Will it just hold? If we go to the 4-hour charts, we can see similar information. So the green line is coming from way above, testing right here, tested again, almost tested right here, and now we're looking at 2300 for Ethereum, 2304, and it could be looking at the 2395, maybe 2400 here when it meets the line. So we would have to see if for us it makes sense for us to sell a call, because we don't believe it will reach that high, or maybe just sell a put, maybe below the Bollinger here. We don't know. Let's check the premiums as we do for both of these. You can see that for this green candle right here, we had a lot of volume compared to the other candles. So maybe it will break and go test the green line right here. In the meantime, if you haven't checked the last video, we now have a Telegram bot. I'm going to leave the link in the description as I did on the other video, so you can check it out. You can learn there, earn points, and then these points eventually can become airdrops in the future. So that's something that interests you. Go and check it out. So if you want to reach out and talk to me, I saw a few friends who tried to reach out on Twitter, on X, whatever you want to call it. But right now, Brazil is shutting down Twitter. So right now I am in Brazil. For most of the day, I cannot access X, Twitter, without using a VPN, and I'm not going to stay connected to the VPN the whole day just to read some messages, read some tweets. So I just log in when I remember. So if you want to reach out to me, if you want to talk to me, make sure to either go on Discord or Telegram, but wherever you go, just know that you should have a little patience, because I will reply eventually, especially if it is on Twitter. So whenever I log in again, I'll just see all the messages and reply. That being said, let's take a look at our positions here on Bitopics. Let me scroll trade history. So you see that most of the time I just sell options here, especially because I'm testing new strategies here. These from August, you most likely already saw that, but let's just go together so you can see. So we've had a few days in the red right here, but we have some good days as well, like this 17. We had a day with 6. We had 24 right here, but this one was with a buy. But you see we have 3 major red days, and one of these, like this one, is $100, so almost a third of what I make on the whole month to cover just a single lost day. But again, this is the account where I trade to test options right here, and I use that because you can see clearly the history of everything that is going on. You can see my wins and my losses. So don't ever trust anyone who says they just win all the time. They never lose, because they're going to be most likely trying to make you believe that they are gods at trading, and they want to offer you something in return, which I don't want to do. I just want to be honest and teach you how to do this, how to make profit by selling options. And even if you don't want to do that, you can come here to the copy trading, and you can see that we have both our options doing fantastic. September is already at 2% for the 0DT option strategy. For example, if you scroll down, you can see that our position, where we started with 500 bucks, now we have 622 over 2 months, over a period of 2 months, and we're over 24%, meaning around 12, maybe 13-ish% per month, more or less. So we're almost 3 months in, and we made 24%. So as I said before, there's an average. You can see that the average for the last 30 days is 10 and 10.6, but usually it is around 8-ish, maybe 10-ish% between month over month for the 0DT option strategy. So now that we saw everything, let's run some numbers. I'm going to try to be as fast as possible here on this, but if you want to know what I'm doing, what are these calculations that I'm doing, these percentages, then check out my previous videos where I talk about how I open these positions, how I check these positions, which one I choose between call and puts. You can check, we've made multiple videos here on YouTube teaching you and showing you how I do these things. So let me just run a few numbers and I'm going to get back to you. So I think I'm going to sell a put for Bitcoin, mainly because if we do the math right now, we're getting 320 and we divide this by 682 and we get 0.46%. This is the daily yield that we should get. But right now it's 10 o'clock at the time I'm recording, and these options will expire in just a matter of few hours. It will expire at 5 a.m. for me. So we're very close to expiration, and I'm still getting almost half a percentage per day, which is what I want. So honestly, I believe this will be good for us. So I'm going to open this before I lose the price that we have right now. So I'm going to sell, and yes. So you can see that right now at the bottom, sold a put for tomorrow, 53,500. Very, very good at 320. So this one was good. Let's look at Ethereum right now. So for Ethereum, both calls and puts, but the call is the 2350 and the put is the 2250. We're looking at around 0.6% for each. Further away from this, we get to 0.2, 0.1, which doesn't make sense for us. So we have to look at the 2350 or the 2250. But if we go right here to the charts, they both are around 2.5%. You see 2350 is 2.23% above, and 2250 is at 2.12%, more or less. So they're very similar. But right here, if we trace another line, for example, you want to do this right here and go this way, you can see that maybe we're better off by selling a call right here, because this could hold on and then starts going down again. Again, this is just speculation on my side. So I'm going to check again to see if anything has changed for the call side. Yeah. So for now, for the call side, I'm making 0.57, which again, it meets the quota of half a percentage per day that I want to try to do. So this could be good for us. So let's just go ahead and just open this so we don't lose any more time and any premium. So awesome stuff. We have our Bitcoin and our Ethereum options that we sold. We collected almost $8.50 for this. Usually we go for a little bit more, but because of the time, we have limited resources. We have limited premium because it is getting so close to expiration. But this is a good day if it is in the green. So let's hope it ends in the green. Let's hope it ends positive for us. As always, before ending the video, check out the topics. It's the first link in the description. If you register, you just have to confirm your email, and then you're able to trade options here. Let me know what we need to add in order to make it worth it for you to check it out and test our product. So again, thank you. Have a good Monday, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.